And good evening one, good evening all. Welcome back to Trails in the Sky, the third. I am your host, Swishbone, for the evening. The chat box is over in that direction. If you want to get involved and get the chatter in there as soon as we can. Now, ending our stream, we saw the ever-lovable Tita do one of her side stories that took literally an hour. And we're now going deeper into this mysterious, vortex world. But I've been a little busy offline. Check it out. We are in 3 figures, people. We are level 100. At the start of the game, we are level 100. This is mental. So I've no idea what the level cap's going to be in this game. Maybe the level cap's going to be 120. Maybe it's going to be 150. Maybe it's going to be 200. Who knows? Either way, we are not at the level cap anywhere near it. We're in triple figures for the first time in quite a long time. I can't remember the last time I played an RPG where you could get beyond level 99. But here we are. So let's get going. Oh, I think we've got a cutscene.
Yeah, just how long does this place go on for?
It's so strange too. The shadow towers are weird enough, but even they make a lot more sense than this does. Is something wrong, Riaz?
Where'd you go all quiet for?
Well, I was just wondering what that is.
Yeah, what is?
Oh, it's the RC. What's the RC doing here?
What? What's the RC doing here? You recognize the ship?
Uh-huh. It belongs to the royal family of Liberal. We usually get on top of that floating city.
Interesting. Do you have any idea how something like that could have possibly ended up here? Maybe it was set in the same way we were.
I don't think we can anywhere speculating. Could have come in our way, could have come in some other way. We just don't know. The best thing for us to do now is see what these guys decided to say.
Well, that was an unexpected surprise, people. The RC of all things is here. So, for those who don't know, Trails in the Sky, first chapter, introduced that ship in the second part of the game when we chased a mayor and they intercepted him. And in the second game, it took a much bigger role where it became more of a transit for us. Right, you're weak to Ascension, I believe. Yep, okay. Oh, really? Ria, she had one job. One. Okay, and then Tita takes her go. Ah, nice. Now we're cooking with gas. Try again.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
So as you can see, we do have quite a lot of strength and high... Oh. Another one of these. I wonder if that's a teleport point.
Huh?
This is like that monument in the area we started in. No, it's not glowing like that one is.
The one in that garden had no glow in the beginning either.
Kevin, do you want to give it a try?
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing.
Ooh. I suspected as much.
When we activated the first monument, it said, "Release my brethren." I guess we now know what it meant.
And the Defenders Monument had the same power as the other one.
Yeah, most likely. It should come in handy at least.
Yep, so interesting monuments scattered around the game allows us to use the cube to restore their power. Much like the one in the base area, you can use these to restore HP and EP, buy equipment, and make quartz. They also function as checkpoints, allowing us to warp to them using the cube. And also, any new items available will be added to the base monument stock as well. So this gives us a chance to maybe look at getting some new gear and that when we get some more money. So I mentioned on the last stream that this reminded me a lot of the Abyss of Time in Persona 3 FES The Answer. And that's very much what I'm thinking so far. It seems like very, very similar mechanics. So I can now buy a new weapon for T-Tar and some new gear. That one prevents mute, which could come in handy, and that one prevents sleep. I get the feeling they're going to be needed, but for now, I'm going to buy the cannon for T-Tar. So we will go to equip, and there we go. The hybrid D has been replaced with the... Oh, that's a big boost, 100 extra strength. That's really good. Excellent. The only problem with this game so far is money. I'm not finding it easy to come by, but I get the feeling that might change. Right, we've got 4 routes to go. Let's go up. Ah. And this one has 4 demons that we can challenge, along with a teleport point. Right, as your move is all about will do no damage, there's not much point in you doing anything, so you can move for now.
Yeah!
Nicely done. Water and space are the best weapons for you, so let's try an Aqua Blade. Meanwhile, good evening, Avian. To see you jump in the chat there. How are you doing? How goes? Happy Friday. Indeed it is.
All right, what's next?
And as you say, yes, money is one of the big problems in JRPGs. Unless you're me playing Persona 5, and I had millions that I didn't even realise was in my back pocket. The amount of riffing I got in the chat for that one. Ah, hello. You look very unfriendly. And that's a super demon, so I get the feeling we need to use the Ascension on you. Thought so. Absolutely knew it. Let's try and take the other skeleton off the battlefield. Thank you very much. Ah, nice. You got 33,000 points now. I'm taking this as some kind of...
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad. Some type of Switch score, I'm guessing. I don't understand how they all work. I'm sure there's some mechanic to it. Ah, check it out. We have 2 chests and a mysterious door. Okay, I'm gonna buy. Let's see what happens. We got the black bangle, and that does what exactly? Prevents sleep. Okay, you can have that one. And the glam choker. 11 of 36. The face greeted customers with an aged brick that had long eroded to the point of holes. The cracked windows, taped for stability and adorned with cobwebs and insect droppings, were repugnant. Do you really have nothing better to do than open all of us a second time? Yes, the game likes to roast you if you try to double dip. Bring to me the only girl in a band who takes to the skies. Only then shall the door open. The only girl in a band who takes to the skies? I mean, that could be Estelle because she went alone at one point. In a band. I'm not sure if there was anything else down there, so I'm going to quickly find out. Ah, so we are literally at a point where we need to find more people to carry on the dungeon. So we've got more characters due to join us shortly, people. That much I can say for damn it. I wanted to avoid that at all costs. Luckily for me, I can just do this. So how's everyone been in general then so far? Has it been more of the same? Has it been quite warm, quite cold? How's life been in general? Over here, I say I was away on business this week and it got, well, quite tiring because it's long days when you're travelling, but now I've got the weekend and all is good. Oof, that flashing side there is kind of annoying. I'm glad to be away from that. We found the tab arm. 27 of 36. With one particular obnoxious clink, she set down her utensils, then glared at him with an uncomfortable firmness that would have a lesser man avert his eyes in shame. She bit her lip before asking. Cold, lots of snow, but you can't complain. That's fair, Avian. Extra spicy fries, hey. Don't you hate it when someone opens your door and doesn't close it when they leave? Stares menacingly. Yes. So if I go for the extra spicy fries, it cures freeze actually, so that's kind of useful. And like any other game, I reckon if we eat it, we'll be able to cook it. We also found some smelling salts. Why is Dean called the spinach fiend anyway? Does he really like spinach? Who's Dean? Who's that? Channel in a Metal Gear Solid there. Who's that? And I agree. Extra spicy fries would be nom-tastic. I'm sure there's a regular viewer who'd love to eat extra spicy food and have no problems at all. Here we go. I think we've reached the RC.
What a beautiful airship.
It's not just pretty either. It's got really high specs too. Last I heard, its top speed was raised to 3,600 SPH.
I think that's Selg per hour. Selgay, I believe that one is.
3,600 SPH? That's even faster than a Merkaba.
What's a Merkaba?
Oh, it's a kind of airship the church uses. Anyway, never mind that now. Something's up here. It doesn't let us anyone inside at all.
Yeah, you're right. And the orbital engines don't seem to be on.
We ought to be on guard inside.
In other words, while this might be an airship we know, it's not going to be one that's going to be friendly. So with that in mind, let's explore the RC. Or maybe not.
There were no signs of life in here at all. The ship must have been abandoned for at least a few days, if not more.
And the orbital power seems to be completely down too. It makes me wonder there's some kind of problem with the engines.
Yeah, well, we're not going to figure anything out standing here. Let's take a look around. There might be some kind of clue that will help us discover what happened.
So you might be wondering why I'm pronouncing it RC, considering on the previous streams for second chapter, I called it RCL. That's mainly because it's actually from the remake of the first game. For Trials in the Sky First remake, they pronounce it RC. And when I think about it, it's very similar to the spelling of Marseille in France, so it makes much more sense than what I said. We found some royal spikes. You took all my loot. How am I supposed to pay my room and board now? Well, you're not going anywhere, so don't worry about it. So the royal spikes, are they for guys or for... No, they're for anybody. That's cool. Give it to Kev for now. Right, let's go up. Let's see if we can find anything on the deck. Or maybe not. The door's not opening. Okay. I guess we're going down. All the doors are sealed. Oh, but there is a chest. A recipe was written on a scrap of paper within. We learned the recipe for easy paella. Nice. Do you have any idea how old that dish was? Hey, there's nothing wrong with a classic dish. Classic dishes are fantastic. Oh, that door's open. Okay.
Is this some kind of factory?
Yep.
It's the area where the maintenance crew does all their work, but...
Yeah, there sure isn't anybody here right now. This is bizarre. Just where did everyone go?
That's a good question, Avian. Yes, do we find someone either aged beyond what we expect or maintain perennially young? Yes. Because I get the feeling, as I said before, this reminds me too much of Persona 3 FES is the answer.
And the other side of this door is the ship's engine room, right?
That's right. The H-30 XGO2 engines, the service's main engines, are stored in there. Hey, I'm gonna go take a look at them. It's no good. I couldn't get any of them to turn on at all. I'm not even sure why it won't work either.
I see.
Well, we already know this place more or less has its own laws. It wouldn't be unusual if one of these caused machinery of all kinds to become non-functional. I wish I could help you out more. Still, I was able to secure a backup orbital power line. So that computer over there should be good to go.
Really? That's plenty of help, Tita. Let's check it out and see what it can let us do.
Ah, so I wonder if that's the Capel. Called it. It's the Capel. Security can be disabled in the select an area so we can unlock the bridge. Okay, can we unlock the others? Or do we have to do it only one at a time? Let's find out. Surely you just press unlock all doors rather than tediously going back in and selecting one at a time. I mean, that's the other thing that's got me worried, actually, Avian. You're not wrong that it's an alternate timeline. But I don't think it is, because Tita remembered all the things about them going up to the what was it called? The town in the sky, the Oriole. They remembered going to the Oriole. I'm nervous of this. I'm going to save my game. So far, the red chests have opened without a fight, and I don't like it. Oh, we found hit 2. Nice. 23 of 36. Sure, but selling it won't help you escape from your father's shadow. Ouch. There was that sharp tongue. He really did abhor it, when his old man wasn't the topic of discussion. We're keeping it. Yeah, so far, all the red chests have not put up a fight, and that seems weird. I don't like it. He's seen a few tropes already, oh no. The tropes are on us. Hello, I found a gemstone.
Another one of these, huh?
Wow, it's so pretty. What is it, though?
It's called a sealing stone. This is just like that stone you were imprisoned in, as it so happens.
It was this pretty? Yeah, it's no weird to think about, but at the same time, it's kind of nice, too.
Right, this is the RC, and there was a sealing stone. That suggests it's either going to be Chloe or possibly Julia, because they're the ones with the ties to the RC. But let's see.
If that idea we had about not being able to pursue without freeing whoever's in these is true, there's only one thing to do. Ready to head back to base and unlock this little guy?
Of course. Okay.
No, I want to explore the rest of the... Oh, thank God. I'm not going anywhere until I've been down to the base level. I'm not going anywhere until I'm done with that. I want to find out what's in the medical room. Oh, I've already been in that. There's a chest, alright. We've got a reviving balm. You found the greatest gift of all.
Love.
My chat are now going, ugh. You're not wrong, actually. Look, false sense secure, and then they'll unleash the... Hey, 300 Mira! We found some money! Yes! Did you know? The Trails in the Sky games now have a nifty Skip S-Craft feature on PC. There's not even in the original Japanese version. Isn't that neato torpedo? It is, but at the same time, why would I skip S-Crafts? Why would I skip S-Crafts? The door is tightly locked, so we can't get down there. And the elevator down is also offline. So we are at the point where we can go no further. So I'm going to quickly save my game. Because I can. And then we will teleport back to the base area. Okay, let's see what happens when we unleash this sealing stone. See who we get. I did suggest it's likely to be Chloe or Julia because of the ties to the RC, but it might not be.
Ooh! Is it the part where someone gets out of it? Given past precedent, most likely so. Whether it's someone completely different or a second Tita remains to be seen.
Oh god. If it's a second Tita, get her away from her mother. Oh no, it'd be huggers all around, wouldn't it?
Is this thinking me?
If you jinx us and we really do get a second Tita, I hope you're ready to be her new mom.
Naturally. I love her like my own.
You've known her less than an hour! What are you on about? What? So that's going to unseal that door there, which I thought it would do. I had a feeling it might do that. Okay, here we go. It's...
A military uniform?
Wait, isn't that... I knew it. The snowman decided the RC to make me wonder if it's someone related to it and I was rounding the mark.
I called it. I said it would be either Julia or Chloe.
Ugh.
What happened? Echo, report!
What? How the?
Yeah, you're probably feeling kind of confused right now. But it's good to see you again, Julia.
Father? Tita? Before greeting all of you, I would simply like to ask, is this a dream or illusion or reality? I see. To be honest, all of this is a little hard to swallow, but it's clear I have no choice but to do so.
Yeah, thanks for being quick on the uptake. Do you happen to remember what happened to you before you found yourself here? Were you also surrounded by a white light last night?
It feels closer to me moments ago rather than last night, but I'd assume so. I was on my way back to Leiston Fortress after finishing an airborne training exercise when it happened. I was sitting in my usual chair on the bridge, when the light you spoke of appeared, and then, well, I has no memories between that and finding myself here.
Yeah, that about matches up with us then.
All of us were drawn in here roughly the same circumstances, and at roughly the same time. Might you have any idea what happened to the rest of the ship's crew? I'm afraid not. I would be somewhat relieved if I was the only one drawn into this, but I have my doubts.
Yeah, seeing as the Isekai'd itself is here, and could the rest of the crew have ended up here too? Or is it possible it was just you? Yeah, we really don't have enough to go on to be sure at this point. All we know is there was no one else in the RC and we found it. The only sealing stone there was the one Julia was inside of too.
Father Graham, the two of you started to investigate this peculiar place, have you not?
Yeah, that's right.
We haven't been doing it for very long, so we haven't made much progress yet.
Then please allow me to assist you.
I'm concerned about the safety of my subordinates, and I want to know why the RCA became non-functional. And I think cooperating with the three of you will be the fastest way to answer those questions.
I'd love that.
Yeah, believe me, you won't see us complaining. We'd have been nuts to turn down hell with the Royal Army's finest up-and-coming swordsman. Haha, I fear you're overestimating my swordsmanship, but I appreciate you allowing me to accompany you all the same. Well, in that case, we should get started as soon as possible. It's my pleasure to fight alongside all of you. Likewise.
We're happy to have you.
Okay, so we've now got Julia in here as well. What level does she start at? She starts at level 94, so she's 6 levels behind. So that's going to need some work. That's no good. They're no good either. You might as well have that for now. Armament-wise, you've got EP cut, action 1, hit 1, range 1. You're very much an attacker, that makes sense. I did get one that was hit 2, I think. So actually, I can got a T-tar, she needs it. Because hers is very inaccurate, shall we say. Right, okay. I'll save it there. And what we will do is we will quickly go down to the first plane. Yep, this is where we are. So I get the feeling this quest here is Julia's, the one that has the solo flight. I'm not going through the main door area just yet. In fact, speaking of tactics, just to give us a little bit of a distance maker. Now, Avian, why would you give the game an idea like that? Why would you possibly troll me in such a manner? Why would you do that?
Hey!
You can waste your turn.
For the sake of my master!
It's look at the amount of experience difference. 888, 135. That's one good thing I will say about the Trials games. They have a really good way of catching your party up. If your party are behind on levels, if you put the effort in, you can get them back very quickly. And I really do like that. Shame it didn't get to him, never mind. that was almost an East End flug snap from Julia then. I expected far more class and riposte, but no, it was like...
We did it!
I was expecting way more finesse and control, but no, it's just like literally shanked him in the gut. And I don't object to that, by the way. I don't object at all.
All right, what's next?
Yeah, so I think I did a bit too much grinding as the other characters. Not that I'm complaining. Ah, there's more loot up ahead. Right, one of you. You'll do. actually. We've got 3 of these buggers.
Hey!
Get rid of it. Yes, Ascension is quite OP against these skeletons.
We did it!
Oh, you're not getting away. Ah, right. You can't do any damage first turn. When they have a shield, it makes the move be guarded against. It's a rather irritating feature. It's one of the moves that penalizes you. This game's got more of that. The worst one is when you get a skull. If the enemy has a skull move, it causes instant death. I had that happen while I was grinding,
Scary.
and that was annoying, to say the least. I wasn't impressed when that happened. Fresh water. Empty chest? Why not fill up again at Bow's Market? Maybell. Maybell, of course, is the mayor of Bow's from the first 2 games. Oh, we got 4 of them. Okay, we can't afford to mess around here. I have an idea, though. Oh, Tita. I needed you to hit then. I needed you to cane it.
Yeah!
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 Yep, no distance marksman from you. Pick your target, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah! All right, what's next?
So that was useful experience for Julia then. I will say that much. Right, once again, we've got the same approach. I'm going to see if I can get away with actually stun thugging this one. I've got an idea.
Ta!
Although that might have screwed it up. Then again, no, maybe not. Oh, now it has. I made a mistake then. Off my battlefield.
Yeah!
Hey! Goddess, my thanks to thee.
And that's going to be a level up. Yay, nice. We needed that. We got lots of earth. We got lots of Sepith. I hear Olivier makes his pack mule carry all of his belongings for him. Oh, I can believe it. Olivier has got Chancellor written all over him. I can believe it. That's got Olivier written all over it. Yes, Olivier, who of course is voiced by Matt Mercer, aka Yusuke in Persona 5 and many other characters. Go after the skeleton. Because that enemy's got quite a lot more HP.
Hey!
Yep, your history, pal. Oh, you might get a chance to go kill her, Julia.
Yeah! justice must always prevail.
Which way are you gonna go? Okay, I'll do it that way. It's fine.
We did it!
One enemy by itself. I'll turbo that one. A fishy finale. Yeah. Why don't you keep that? I don't want a fishy finale. That's disgusting. No. I really should have ordered that security armament from ZCF. And we got more Sepith, which is awesome. A forgotten chest. Despoiled and left behind. It's a sad lot in life. It's almost as sad as that haiku. It was crap. Yeah, so this game definitely seems a little more combat focused than the first two Trials games. Although we saw at the end of the last stream, it was combat, combat, combat. Here, fuck you, have an unskippable hour cutscene.
Hey!
Yeah, we might be able to Eastern Thug our way through this and save some ammo. Save some magic points.
Ta!
Nice. Now you might have noticed something interesting. Riaz has not got her S-Craft lit up.
Alright, what's next?
So it makes me think she's going to learn one later. For whatever reason, she's not got one now. It does mean we can use her regular craft moves, though. Oh, damn it. This is not good. Ow. Check it out. It threw us a bone.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Yes, I apologise for nothing of that pun, people. I apologise for nothing.
Scary.
It wasn't that scary, Tita. Let's make sure I click the right spell then. I made that mistake before now. Picked the wrong spell and paid the price. Now, interestingly, if you see Kevin's attack, he's got a silhouette of a person. Watch what happens when that move is used.
Hey!
Now you see it killed the enemy, but if the enemy wasn't killed, it'd have actually taken it out of the battle. And that can happen to you as well.
Scary.
So you see that outline of a shadowy human being, you want to do everything you can to make the next attack blocked. Because otherwise you're going to have some serious problems. Oh. We've boarded an elevator. We're going down, people. I've gone completely against where I'm supposed to go, by the way. The game was setting me up to open that next door, and I've not done it. Well, I can activate another portal now, so that'll be really useful.
This isn't good.
No, it's too, huh? And now this what?
Suicide monsters?
I can't defeat anything of the sort.
That's normal. You'll doubt anyone who's in part of the church will recognize what's going on. It's a peculiar kind of rotten smell. The scent of the underworld.
It's faint, but it's there. It's coming from the area up ahead.
Whatever is lying in wait for us, it's going to be unlike any of the other things we've fought up to this point. We're going to need to be exceptionally careful.
Uh-oh.
That's unfortunate. Still, if we intend to proceed with our investigation, we have no choice but to advance, whatever may stand in our way. And that's exactly right, Avian. That's exactly it. There's more to explore. But I can also activate the portal. So that's kind of helpful. Wonder if there's any new items available. I can get a new weapon for Julia. Actually, it's only 100 Mira, so I will buy that. She's now got an EP. And as you can see, we've now got the areas available to us, but what we don't have is the next checkpoint. Bring to me the only girl in a band who takes to the skies. Only then shall the door open. Well, that definitely fits. That definitely fits Julia because she's the captain of the RC. So let's see what's behind it. No. Okay, it's not her. I thought it might have been. Ah, we got loads of these idiots. They are somewhat annoying. So it vanished, but was dead. Because it wasn't strong enough. I didn't mean to do that. Oh well, never mind. Good news will be that thanks to Turbo, we'll be able to get straight back down there, so it won't take us long. Julia, you know better than that.
Scary.
And there we go. So we managed to get ourselves some more fish fillet as well, which is helpful. So we might be able to see what's through this door if we're here. I think it was this way anyway. Unless we've already gone the right way after all. And that makes sense because of the fact that we've actually gone down levels. I'm just surprised that didn't count as a teleport. I'm actually quite surprised. And I think this might be the way we came. Yeah, it was. Okay. With this part of the game, obviously you have a navigation element to it, which is kind of... It can be quite frustrating. It's easy to get turned around and go back to places you've already been, but you just got to try and navigate it as best as you can. Ah, right, we've got an enemy we want to get rid of quickly here if we can. So I think they're normally strong against magic. They're quite annoying enemies. From memory. I might be wrong on this, and I'm pretty sure they're strong against physical. Yeah, they are. Physical's a waste of time. Wow, Julia. There goes one. That's good news. Yeah, that's the problem with that enemy. It does loads of damage. And it does it very quickly. But it also has a habit of running away. So if I can quickly get the enemy shot, it might bugger off. No, it hasn't. That's interesting. Just to keep it going. Interesting, it hasn't attacked. Ah, any magic will do the same kind of damage. Yeah, need to sort her out. She's quite low on HP. One solution. I don't like wasting Tara bombs, but I'd rather not people don't die either, personally. It'd be kind of annoying. And now it's run away.
All right, what's next?
Well, that's helpful. She got all the HP back because she leveled up. But I didn't end up using a Tara bomb, which I'm quite annoyed about, but never mind. I didn't get the initiative. Having said that, though,
Hey!
maybe we can do a little bit of reduced damage here. That's one taken out. There we go. Instant kill. Because she had the skull. Again, while I like sometimes being thrown a bone by the game, I'd rather it didn't do it that way. And that's really annoying. Oh, well, that's helpful. Just to prove it's not entirely against the player, the enemy can miss too. Nice one, Tita.
Scary.
Yeah, Tita seems to find everything scary compared to us, doesn't she? But then again, I suppose she is young. No, but there's a question for you. In JRPGs, who are the youngest characters that you can play as? I mean, I'm pretty sure Tita's only like 13. Ken in Persona 3 was 10, I believe. I'm trying to think of any others who are, apart from, like, you know, the weird ones. I think Ryu in Breath of Fire 3 was like... In the Breath of Fire series, he starts the game as a child and then grows. But I don't know how young he is at the time. It's about the strength of youth saving the world, I think. It's a bit of an old cliche.
All right, what's next?
Oh, Tita. That was Tita walking. Because of the way the chain worked, it got Tita. That was the issue. I had to make sure I got away from the skeleton behind it. It's not that we're not strong enough to fight the enemies. It's just that we don't want to be in a position where we're crowded out. I want the initiative, basically, what I'm after. That's what happens when you throw things at people.
Justice must always prevail.
Yeah, so it's not Julia who's the single member of the band who takes to the skies. Then who's that? I wonder who that moon door's for. Oh, hang on, wait a second. I know who it's for. I've just realised. The only girl in a band who takes to the skies. I know exactly who it is. Has anybody else cottoned on who it could be?
We did it!
If you haven't, I'll tell you who I think it is. But I'll give you all a chance to catch up. I've just realised who it could be. In a way, it's a spoiler, but it's not really, because the game's kind of told us.
Ta!
Justice must always prevail.
Oops, let's not do that. By the way, those statues, you can't actually get rid of them. They always respawn. I thought they were special enemies, but they're not. They're actually not that much. I had a feeling they might have been this game's version of the Shining Poms, but they don't seem to be, which is kind of disappointing. Oh, you say you got no clue, have you, Avian? Alright, no worries. Basically, the only girl in a band who takes to the skies. Now, I initially said it could be Julia or Chloe because of the ties to the RSA. I actually don't think it's either of them. I think it's Josette of the Sky Pirates. That's who I think it is. The greasy tomboy who fought with Estelle over Joshua. Likes to wield a lot of shotguns. I think it's her. Yeah, I've got a decent amount of Sepith, but not quite enough for what I want. Ah, so you remember the character, do you? That's who I think it is. I think it's them. So the slots are upgradable, but I want them at the moment. In fact, I can barely get any new quartz either. It's kind of irritating. I'm at that point where I'm just trying to bank Sepith because it's then useful for fusing new spells. Okay, this has got Boss Arena written all over it, doesn't it, people?
Here it comes. Right on cue!
It's... so it's got the... it's got those enemies that do the line moves.
I've never seen anything like that before! What in Eidos' name is that?
One of the 77 devils that appear in the Testaments. The spiritual coffin that guides the souls of the dead and serves as Hades' ferryman. Bennu, the casket of sorrow.
Yeah, who'd have thought the day would come when I'm coming face to face with a genuine devil? Bring it on! Let me show you what a servant of the goddess can do!
Right, let's be careful here. So, before we do anything, it's got 10,000 health and is weak to kinetic space at the moment. That's the most damage it gets. And they're all quite strong as well. Now, if I'm not mistaken, they like some attacking line mode. So for me, what I might do at the start of the battle, ironically, is use his S-craft.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Grail Fear!
That basically gives us Earthguard X. It might have been a waste, it might not be. I guess we'll find out. Very cool music though, I'll give it that. Right. Go after one of these. As for you have Perfect 4-strike combo that impedes, negates an attack, and so you can heighten everyone's will to fight for strength and speed. That's a great idea. We'll use that then.
Strike as one!
Let's get some buffs. Meanwhile, see that. Why don't you start by... you've got Dark Matter. You've not got many spells, unfortunately. Not got many of them. But let's see what we do. There we go. That's one move guarded. And as I thought, they are going to all do their line attacks. So this is all about positioning when we get the chance to move. That did quite a lot of damage to it, actually, Dark Matter. That's quite impressive. And I'm guessing that's going to heal itself as it goes, so it's almost a DPS check. Right, what we want you to do is you to move out of the way. You would do the same. And now, Tia, if you move there, you for now are safe, so you can go with Aqua Blade there, and then you're going to go for your move. Let's see if we can do damage to it.
Okay!
That caused a lot of damage. That's good. I like that. Yeah, see those line moves. As long as we're in position, we can actually get out of the way of them. Right, that's her now guarded out. She can't do it anymore. You have Dark Matter. You don't. Excellent, one down. Oh, that's annoying. And then that does 6. Yeah, so basically it's draining health. That's his strategy. Interestingly, the only character who needs to actually move here, for now, is you. However, it's to my advantage to have another character who's not going to get attacked out of the way. And if we can take another one of them down, it's going to make things even more easy for us. There we go. It also helps if you get out of the way too. Don't think you can cast it, but I believe it's also any other moves will still do damage, just less damage. Interesting, it's just moved. I wasn't expecting that. So you do need to use anything but the regulars. That makes sense. With the strength up, it breached the guard at least. That was helpful. Now they're going after Kevin for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, you, meantime, have an EP charge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not much you can do when that happens, unfortunately. You're not in any danger of being attacked, so take him down. As for you, Kev, you move over there. Get out of the way.
Hey!
So it's an interesting boss battle, this. It's really tactical. And again, it's stolen more energy points, which is kind of irritating. Yeah, you are out for that one. So for now, I don't think it's going to do much damage. We'll try it anyway. Yeah, you missed anyway, so it doesn't matter. Right, tell you what though. That counted as one of her moves. She was too close. I mean, I could just use the craft, the S craft, but I don't want to. I don't want to use that turn. Nice, that's good.
Hey!
Let's see if I can bait it to try and attack Cav. Interestingly, it didn't work. I'm surprised at that. I expected that to be a better move for it. Thank you. You've used the one who's guarding. That's really useful. We don't need many more of those now. We really don't. I doubt it's gonna work. I might try it anyway.
No way!
The issue I've got is it's the crafts. Basically I'm out of craft points. I've not got the energy points I need.
Oh, okay.
That's my last one. So the only thing I can do after this, if this doesn't work, I mean I'm pretty sure this doesn't work. I could try it, but I doubt it's going to do any damage. Oh, nice one. The craft move did the damage. In which case...
Let's end this.
There we go. You could say that was a crafty victory. What the hell? Now it's back into another... Now it's back again. Right, okay. That's annoying.
No way!
You have a chance to cast it, so I might as well.
Take it!
Well, that really caught it off guard. That hurt it. In which case, let's not mess around. One more time.
End this.
And now we got another form to deal with. This enemy just won't die. Now it's got 19,000. Good God. Right, out of curiosity, what do regular magic spells do? You've had a HP heal.
Take it!
They certainly hurt it, which is good.
Prepare to meet your doom!
It resisted the darkness, unfortunately. It's doing some very, very big move here, it seems. It seems to be attacking everybody. Unfortunately, there's not much I can really do. Apart from potentially heal. The Abyssal Wave. Pretty powerful, but not as powerful as expected. Right, regular magic spells will also do the damage here, so that's good news. In which case, I can try and save for. Out of curiosity, what do physical attacks do? They do damage too. Okay, so we have lots of options now. That's really useful to know.
No way!
I say, unfortunately, impeding doesn't help. I expected impeding to be better than it was, but it's just not, which is disappointing, really. Just heal her again. Oh, bugger, I just realised. The person who needed healing was Tita. I healed the wrong person. Well, there's one thing I might be able to do here to fix this. So you can single heal, in which case do it.
Goddess bless you.
I love that little Grail logo that appears when she casts it. That's really good. I really like that. That's very, very cool. I really, really thought that was good. Oh, Tita's just out of range to be healed. That's very annoying. Okay, fine. Just heal Julia because she's near it. She's lower on health. Not by much, mind, but she's lower. Yeah, I don't want to use the S-Craft right now. I want to save it if I can. Right, you can also heal yourself. This is an interesting battle, but it's unusual to have a multi-stage boss as the first boss. Well, there's technically not, actually. There was one boss I fought last week. Yeah, that's getting kind of irritating. That's getting annoying. Speed yourself up if you can, actually. That's a good idea. Because I've got enough as Kevin, I'm going to tank that.
Goddess bless you.
Right, let him cast his next move. I want to quickly see what this does. I've not actually used it. Okay.
For the sake of my master. Get ready.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that hurt it. It did not like that.
Oh, okay.
Just give yourself a bit of a chance. Get some extra healing in. Yeah, there's Abyssal Wave again. So, this is where both... right, so you're next up, are you? Okay.
Go for it.
That'll help. An all healing move. That starts out Julia and That's really useful. You're gonna need to bring yourself back to life there. Meanwhile, that's for you. You've just got a lot of craft points back. I don't think you can use it on herself. No, she can't. That's really irritating. That's really annoying. Okay, fine. I'll have to do this one then instead.
Hey.
They're there for a reason. You use them when you need them. So this is the third form. It's almost like a final boss territory, this, which is not common. I've just seen it's going to get a critical move now. There's nothing I can do about it. I can do nothing to stop it. This is going to really hurt.
I've got to give it my all. Okay.
See, that was just bad luck. That was really, really bad luck. But that's RNG for you. That's what can happen.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield. Great fear!
That'll block one attack, so that'll make a big difference. That will make a huge difference. Unfortunately, Julia's having a nap. That's definitely helped. That gets Julia back in the fight, which is helpful. Needed that. He's down to his lowest health, so he's almost there. Helpful, that's really good. We needed that. Nicely done, Tita. And I think that might be it.
Scary.
Well, that was a challenging boss, but I quite like that. The only person to level up from all that was Julia, but we got a hit too as well. And Rias has now learned the S-Craft Heavenly Strike. Yes, I will, because she's not got one at the moment. That was a challenging fight.
Ugh.
was a real devil.
It was terrifying.
The thought that such things exist is... I don't know what to say. Just what is this place?
Haha. If that's the best you can do, your future looks grim indeed. Here he is.
It's that man.
Is he the one you said that you saw when you were first in here? Who are you? Speak your name! Now you see, that looks like Lieutenant Lawrence to me. That's who that is. The sprite's Lieutenant Lawrence. I believe common decency dictates that one states their own name before asking for another's. Does it not? Or perhaps you were aware that I already know yours, Captain Julia Schwartz.
Yeah, whoever you are, you've done your research. What do you want with us? Was that devil we fought just your doing? Is all this your doing?
Calm yourself, Kevin Graham. Your suffering is only just beginning. It's far too early for you to be losing yourself to despair. So are we now in a Persona 3 FES cross Danganronpa universe? Is that where this is going?
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yep.
Now's not the time to be reckless, Rias.
A Templar sword of the Septian Church, I see. Your skills aren't bad, but they are still a far cry from your sisters.
You know her?
How?
All will be revealed in time. The banquet of despair in this fair land of Phantasma is only just starting. My lord wishes to see you suffer, to writhe with agony, to cry out fruitlessly for your suffering to end. Do deliver now, won't you?
Wait! Do you intend to flee from us?
I shall tell you one thing before I depart. My name is Schwarzritter. I am a guardian of Phantasma, and loyal servant of its great lord. And with that, I bid you farewell. Yeah, Junko's in there like a shot. One moment, people. Just need to make a brief adjustment. Back in a sec. Yeah, apologies for that, people.
Bah! He disappeared.
We might not have learned much about him through that encounter, but one thing seems plain as day. We have enemies in this place, and it's just the fiends.
Yeah, apparently. And what's more, it sounds like they're going to be hell to deal with.
Indeed they are, Kevin. Indeed they are. Hey, there we go. We completed the first chapter. Phantasma is over. We'll save our game.
Hey, come over here for a minute. Honestly, how many times do I have to tell you not to run off without telling me, Rias? I had the fright of my life when I turned around after finishing my shopping to find you weren't there. Don't do that again, okay?
Yeah, this just smells something nice from the stall over there. But hey, I found something weird.
Weird?
Oh, hello. Is that young Kevin Graham?
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, do you think he's dead? Maybe he indulged in excess gormandizing.
Gormandizing? What the hell is that? Gormandizing?
I'm almost certain it's not the latter. I swear, what are they teaching children in school these days? Never mind. I suppose that should wait.
Oh, God. Look at the cutesy anime trope there, people.
Hey there. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Phew. It looks like he's conscious at least. What's the matter? I can't see this being a very comfortable place to sit.
Maybe he's just hungry. When you're really hungry, sometimes you don't have the energy to talk.
You managed to be right there, and you know better than anyone.
Oh, roasted.
Well then, I think I got just the thing.
When did you get Quincy about chocolate?
I bought this for you originally, so I'm sorry, Rias. Do you mind if he has this?
Okay.
Good girl. Come on, why don't you try some? I think you'll like it, especially if you like sweet things.
Hey, Quincy chocolate's the best there is. It might be a brand that tastes nicer, but they've got the best balance between taste and cost.
See? That's a glowing review coming from none other my darling's little sister. The taste should help warm you up a bit too. Go on. See what you think.
Kids.
What was that? Oh.
I said, get lost. Just leave me alone. Please. What should we do?
So you're not going to take me up on my offer, huh? I guess I'm left with no choice.
Why are you eating it?
Whoa! The boundaries here! No! No! You don't do that! No! All the red flags! Fill in the blanks yourself, people. Fill in the blanks yourselves on that one.
Wow!
That should be enough.
What the hell was that for?
Looks like that did the trick. See? I told you that sweet things are great for perking you up.
I've got nothing, people. I have nothing. I have the square root of 0.
And that wasn't the chocolate. And that was you being a maniac. What kind of girl does that to a kid you just found in the street? Hey, are you some kind of pedophile or something?
I mean... I can see his point. I really can.
Oh my. The Sunday school curriculum really seems to have changed since I went there. But where else could you and Rias be picking up some of these fancy words, I wonder?
I don't think that's really the problem. Yeah, what she said. Lady said. Your clothes look familiar.
I'll come to think of it, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Rafina. Rafina Argent. And this is my little sister, Rias. How about you? What's your name? Kevin. Kevin, are you listening?
Oh, sorry about that. It must have spaced out a bit.
Are you alright?
It's understandable, really. After all that's happened, it's no surprise you're feeling tired.
Yeah, maybe you should rest up some before we keep going. Nah, don't worry about me. Anyway, we're about to start going over all the information we gathered so far, right?
Yes, but...
He may not be our ally, but our encounter with the Schwarzlitz has turned out to be quite illuminating. We finally have the name of this strange place we found ourselves in for fun.
Yeah, that's right. He called it Phantasma, right?
Yeah, interesting name it's got. Not sure where it came from, though. As far as I know, it's nothing from the church's scripts.
I've never heard it before either. Then there's the existence of his Lord.
Well, judging by how that guy spoke of him, that must be the big boss around here. They seem to know a whole lot about us, too.
Incidentally, there was one thing that Knight mentioned that made me curious. It mentions you having a sister, yes. Oh my, I didn't mean to pry into your personal affairs. Should I have not have asked?
Nah, don't blame me being curious.
As he said, I did indeed have a sister. Her name was Rafina.
Yep, so Rafina's dead. Or potentially dead anyway.
She was one of the grouse shredder, just like I am now.
Yeah, Rias. I take it from your use of the past tense means...
Yes, she fell in the line of duty during a mission.
And let me guess, it comes back as a fiend near the end of the game. I'm bookmarking that there for you all, people. Rafina's coming back.
Roughly 5 years ago, to be precise.
I see. But in that case, how could that man possibly know so much about her skills?
I wish I knew.
Meanwhile, Avian's fuming at a potential theory that they've predicted coming true here with this. The mention of time passing and knowing who she is.
I don't really know much about the work she did. What about you, Kevin?
Yeah, sorry. I can't think of how she managed to man him either. Still, she was known for being one skilled knight, and not just in terms of strength in battle. Her judgment and negotiation skills were both top class, too. The details of her missions are as much a mystery to me as they are for Rias.
Oh, I skipped that dialogue by accident.
I suppose.
We've little more than data to go off of. I suppose the matter will have to remain unsolved for now. My apologies. I should never have asked. All I did was bring up painful memories for the two of you. Nah, don't sweat it. We still earn something out of this. And that's that our enemies are keeping a pretty close eye on what we do here. We're gonna need to be careful every step of the way. So it seems. Shall we get back to our ever-cautious tricks then? Yeah, we'll have to get back to where we met that guy and keep going from there, right? Yeah, I saw never were up at the top of the stairs. Thankfully, the cube can get us back there in no time flat once we're up for it.
So firstly, we've had our health restored at least, that's good news. So we better get a save down here, but still, that was a challenging battle, even with the little bit of like leveling that I did. It was still kind of irritating. No new weapons have come available, no new accessories. Yeah, we're not got anything new, apart from tools, which are, yeah. But we're not got any of the ones we need, so that's really frustrating. The good thing is I can, if I want to, sell some Mater bombs. They're 50 mirror a pop, so I can sell them. Whereas they're 50 a pop, they're only one. They're 500, the insulated tapes. So realistically, I want to try and get more insulating tape to sell. Because if I can do that, that'll be a way to get some money back. Yes, the train graveyard strategy might be back, people. We might have to bring back the train graveyard strategy. And have you noticed, by the way, with the way it's designed, if I access it again, isn't that very reminiscent of Mementos from Persona 5? First plane, second plane, third plane, fourth plane, fifth plane, sixth plane, seventh plane. I'm surprised it's not 9, because 9 planes would be the allegory to hell. Instead, we've got 7 planes, which is either an allegory to the 7 sins, or more than likely the 7 sins. That's one thing it's going to be an allegory for. Which is also another trope.
This is the exit you mentioned before, right, Father? Or entrance, perhaps? Yeah, it's just like that magic circle at the base.
Do you think this will take us somewhere completely new?
Meanwhile, good evening, Queen. You said you made it, and what have you missed? You missed my first real boss fight, because last week there was one, but it wasn't too challenging. This one was. It was actually a really good one. And we just got to the end of the first chapter and about to go to a new area. But good evening, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, most likely. It's the only other route I've seen, so we just get to see where it takes us.
Now, I did say something a minute ago, Queen, but you'll appreciate this. If I access the cube, how reminiscent of Mementos is this? You got the first plane, I'm calling second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh. So I think that's going to be the 7 sins I was expecting it to be 9 as like an allegory to hell. But with the 7 planes, I reckon it's going to be the 7 sins. You got to be off for the weekend, I don't blame you. It's always nice to not be working on the weekend. Oh, hello? Is this Grancel? This is Grancel. This is Grancel. The capital.
That's a statue of the White Falcon. Wait, isn't this?
Well, this is the southern block of Grancel.
Oh, thank goodness. We're finally out of there. What's up with you, Rias? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Well, I can't pretend to be all that familiar with Grancel, but that's not its main gate, is it?
What?
Yep, it's sealed.
Crap! What?
No, it isn't. We're in a fused world and check it out. It's a dungeon. The city has become a dungeon. The otherworldly capital. That's our second chapter. Ah, yeah, you say that map reminds you of Mementos was similar to the world map from FF10. Yeah, I can see that actually, to be fair. And of course, you can check out the 100% playthrough of Final Fantasy X-2 over on Queen32's10's YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Queen3210. Do go check that out, the long play of Final Fantasy X-2 towards 100%, which is being uploaded as we speak.
Those soldiers aren't the Royal Army.
What has happened here? What happened to the capital 5 levels away?
Man, I did not see this coming. We stepped out of the warp. Either something happened here while we're stuck inside that place, or...
Well, Phantasma is now able to influence the world outside.
Ugh, I apologize, but I cannot stand around here any longer. I need to go check on the Gansel Castle. I am concerned for the city's citizens, but above all, I fear for the safety of Her Majesty and the Flinters.
Yeah, I don't blame you, but we're coming with. Strong as you aren't going alone isn't smart.
But panicking is the worst thing you can do right now. Extraordinary situations like these are when caution and careful thinking are your most valued allies.
You're right, of course, I understand.
Then castle it is. We should try to investigate the city on our way there too. Keep your eyes peeled though. The fiends here look like they're not playing around.
Understood.
Right.
So I said last week that this game was basically Persona 3 FES The Answer. And it is. It literally is. We've got to the end, we've seen a past memory, and now we're in an alternate version of the outside world. This is literally the answer from Persona 3. Now we're in a new area, so we might have new equipment. Indeed we do, but it's more expensive. So I need to find more Mira. Getting money is going to be my problem, which was also an issue in the answer. How convenient. Yeah, we can now fuse extra. We can now get fuse. We can synthesize HP too. I'll get a couple of these. I don't want to get too many because I want to save my. I want to try and save my Septium if I can. They're quite cheap, so I'll pick a couple. I'll pick a few of these up because I can. And also, what's the poison? That could be useful. I was looking at the amount of Septium I've got. I've got to be cautious that I don't blow too much. Yeah, they're going to be needed. I'll take 2 of those. I've got to move 2, which I'm going to get one of those as well. So if I do a quick move around, see, you've got HP 1 and your HP is low. So you can have that because you need it. You've got hit 2. So that's fine for you. You've not got any HP at all, but you don't actually need it. That's really useful. I can give a shield to her to get... Ah, she gets access to aerial with that. That'll come in handy. As well as self and guard. Okay, that's good. I've got one more HP too. That gets you access to Terra. You've got the most healing, most EP, so that could be good. Yeah, I think that's gonna... Because it's more the magic spell than anything. It's more the fact that he can cast Terra, because that's going to be really useful. You can get an upgraded defense too. Take your strength down, but I think you're going to need it. Oh, nice one. Check it out. We got access to Stone Impact, Crest, Earth Guard. Yeah, his strength's down, but that's fine. That's really going to come in handy. Didn't do much for the HP pool, did it? Adding the HP, I just noticed that. And the good thing is, freeing. So I can't argue with that too much. Yep, so Kevin's game is a much more... Oh, we can actually go into the guilds. Oh, right, okay. This is where it is a bit different to the answer, because you can actually go... Ah! There are hidden moon doors here. Who's this for? Because earlier on, Queen, there was one, by the way. I found a moon door I couldn't open that said, "Bring me the only girl from the band that takes to the skies." I tried it with Julia and it didn't work. Of the characters you remember from Trails in the Sky, Queen, which one do you think fits that description? The only girl from a band who takes to the skies. Oh. Yeah, bring me the girl who loves to fish. There's only one person that can be, and that's Bestel. She's coming back. There's only one person that can be. And I agree with you. You called her the tomboy. Her name is Josette. I agree with you, Queen. That's what I think it is as well. Oh, can't. We've got to be careful here. Well, let's see what these are weak-ish to. They're weak to time magic, believe it or not. Okay. In which case, you can have a soul blur. My main focus there was to get rid of that other one. Yeah, they're quite physically defensive. I expected they might have been because of the armor. Oh, that's annoying. I've just wasted a turn. I've literally just wasted a turn. That guard moves mean that your moves do no damage. It is one of the most annoying status effects you can get. But one of the most annoying battle boosters, basically. It's really irritating. Now that's annoying because it's going to get 2 moves. That's why I want to try and finish it. But not this time, it would seem. At least then thug this one.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Decent experience boost at least, though, so we are going to... Oh, yeah. I don't know if you saw that then, Queen. But Kevin, Rias, and Tita are all level 100. And we're barely doing any damage. This is one of those games where the levels are going to get silly. We're probably going to be like level cap 150 or 200. It's going to be one of those games where the level cap's stupidly high. But yeah, there's only one person who's a girl who loves to fish. That's got to be Estelle. But I like the fact we can still go into the town and actually see things. There might be like chests or maybe even people. Speaking of chests, I spy a rogue red one. Is this where I finally get attacked? No, we found a HP 2. Useful. 12 of 36. The place looked less like a shop and more like the newest secret playground for the local children. Long abandoned after the passing of its owner. But no, to clarify, it was very much in business. Can we use the machines? No, we can't. That's disappointing. In which case, then, you might as well have the HP too. Gets you access to Terra and gives you slightly more health. No point not having it. So this is weird. We are literally in a ghost town version. Oh, bugger. This is going to be a problem. Well, it is, but we're going to be all right. We're going to cheese this, people. The cheese bone strategy is back. Because in this game, you can run away every single time. Especially if you can then get a free healing. Yes, cheese bone is back, people. Cheese bone has returned. It's only one, so we're gonna go for it.
Hey! Yeah!
And I'm hopefully gonna do enough damage to take him down. If not, we're gonna have to tank a blow. Yeah, we're tanking a blow.
For the sake of my master!
No, Julia's certainly devout, it would seem. Let's go into the weapons shop in case there's any hidden things here. No, but there is a door to the back. Because I want to see if there's anyone hiding back here. Ah, we got the Akashic Heart. 17 of 636. Good riddance. The son coldly muttered as he turned the key to lock the shop. This will be the last time he would be forced to ever step inside. I'll bet I can fetch a pretty mirror for his tools on the market. Yes, the chests are telling us a story now, people. Well, that's helpful. Look at that. Massive boost to stats. I'm okay with that, people. I am very much okay with that. Right, can we see any enemies back here? Ah, no, we can't go through there. So there's only certain areas we can visit. But we might be able to use the chain link fences to our advantage. Yay, we got a preemptive. Okay. I think... yeah, space is the most powerful. But this is where we realistically want to try and take multiple enemies out if we can. But you don't have multiple strikes. Gotta pay attention here. Because, depending on when the next move is... Right, that's fine. He's gonna get strength move. That's good. The only problem is, that's now put the shield move once more on Riaz. Here, have a free defense. Have a free defense of our attack. Although that helped. That made a big difference. Now we will Eastern Thug our way. And final shot with any luck.
For the sake of my master!
I've just realised something. You know, I've always had an inkling that Julia reminds me of someone else, and I've now realised who she reminds me of. Her design's very similar to Fi from Zero Escape Virtue's Last Reward. The face in particular reminds me of Fi. Ah, here we are.
I don't think anyone's here.
I'd faintly hoped there would be, but I should have known that would not be the case. You think it's the hair but not the face. But that's fair, Queen. That's fair.
I'm gonna have a look at the telephone. Maybe we'll be able to contact the branch somewhere else and ask them for help.
Yeah, thanks, Tina. But I doubt it.
It's no use. The phone's technically working, but I can't get through to anywhere.
Have you tried contacting headquarters at Leiston Fortress?
Oh, no. Yeah, no good. I can't get through to them either.
I see. I imagine you would get the same result no matter where you tried to call.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Well, it's not ideal, but it looks like we're on our own.
Yep, I had a feeling that might happen. Yeah, but there's Kevin's notebook. Very similar to everybody else's. You have all the investigations. Yeah, the moon door there. And the sun door we can't get access to, because you can see that one there. So the quest lines are very... Oh, hello, we've got another door, and it's a long one. Right, before we try and access it, let's just make sure there's nothing else here. Last time I accessed one of these, I was talking for an hour. So let's compose ourselves. Take a swig of water. And let's see if anyone can open it. Bring to me the dancer with silver locks, only then shall the door open. So who could the dancer with silver locks be, people? Anyone got any idea who that is? The dancer with silver locks. That's an easy one. Yeah, we actually got a preemptive. I'm quite surprised by that. And I'm not complaining. Oh, that's really helpful. Free healing, don't mind if I do. One of you is going down. Bye-bye. Oh, 1337. Julia's hitting for elite damage. Her damage was elite. Oh, Kevin. I mean, that's good at least. We got his S-craft. Yeah. Well, maybe he deserved to tank the blows after letting the side down. You tell me, people. Yeah, take no chances.
Not bad.
Yeah, level up for Julia. Nice one. Quick a sneak that. They're giving us a chance to heal for free. Take it. Yeah, that's what they always say. And in the words of Monami, remember to save regularly. So that's what we're doing. So this game seems much more kind of an on-rails dungeon crawler, which I've not got a problem with, because I actually quite like those kind of games. Anything back here? Some kind of bar. It looks like there's loot up top, which is good. We've got some insulating tape. Wait, Father! I haven't finished my confession yet! Oh god, they've got sentient. They realised the priest opened the box, people. The chest realised it was a priest that was talking to it. Let's go into the bar. The Sunny Bell Inn with the key, with the piano. Nothing there. We got Fried Phoenix. But isn't Phoenix always on fire? The whole legend is burning eternally. How can you fry Phoenix? That makes no sense. 9 of 36. The story truly begins neither with Guinevere nor with Jubilee, but with the shop in the letter. Located in Bowes, cramped between two of the most popular shops on the block, was a tiny, tiny building. It featured a huge piano, where a wandering lutist came in and dazzled all the regulars. Until one day when he tried to get an expensive bottle of wine, and the whole world collapsed. So smelling salts? Sorry, but the magic pond that restocks all the chests hasn't come by here yet. Try again in another game. These chests are savage. They are so mean. Cue the clip. Ah, right, let's see what's in this house. Nothing here, okay. Another chest. We got some Sepith, excellent. If you stare into this chest and say Ouroboros 5 times, Blue Blanc will visit you this night. Ah, Blue Blanc the Phantom Thief, if you remember him from Trials in the Sky 2nd chapter. Yes, that's right. Persona did not have the first Phantom Thief. Ah, nope. We didn't get the initiative. If I don't get the initiative, I don't take part. About the hotel. Anybody here? 500 mirror. You gaze deeply into the empty chest, hoping for enlightenment. You feel hungry. No time to take a bath. But check everywhere because we might find something surprising. Well, we can't get into the manager's office. That door's locked. Oh, there's a red chest. Out in the middle of a hallway. Don't trust it. Don't trust it at all. White bracelet. Nice. Inside the chest is an ancient note hinting at the location of the 8th Septarian. It crumbles to dust before you can read it. Yes, that's right. Taunt Kevin in his faith, because you can. Prevents blind. That could be useful for anyone who's going to use more physical attacks. So you can have that one. So this music's really quite ominous. 500 mirror again. 1 of 12. La 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 la. Hideko hummed, barely audible over the sound of the vacuum. Suddenly, ding dong, went the doorbell. My, she explained, who could that be? That was 1 of 12, so there's a second story being told, people. Another 500 mirror. Give me all the mirror in the world. 1 of 36. You remember reading the teaser Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter for Trails in the Chest? Well, you didn't feel like reading it then. Yet suddenly, you have a craving for more trails in the chest. Yes, the chests have finally had enough of being repeated. They want their own story, and they're going to tell it to us. Ah. Oh, screw it. I'm going to fight this one. Yeah! I'm going to fight it because I can.
Justice must always prevail.
Thank you, Julia. Evidently leveling has been working out well for you. Well, that place is barricaded off. So the question is, do we have to go into the castle and do a full dungeon up there too? Well, let's sweep the town before we go, because I get the feeling there's more Ah, there's the fishing poles. Well, that's all we've got here. I think that's the house I've already checked in, but I'll just double check. I get the feeling we've already been here. Yeah, we have. Right, cool. Okay, next area is then, people. Let's go. Yeah, there's too many of them. When you've not got the initiative. Right, so now we're in the castle. Ah, there's a door there. A star door. I'll quickly check something. Right, so that's the quartz things you can get. We're aware of that. They're short stories, the star doors. Okay. So the question is, whose story is it? Bring to me the guardian of the royal family and the blade that serves the imperial house. Only then shall the door open. Right, well, the guardian of the royal house and the blade that guards it. I'm surprised that's not Julia, but apparently it isn't. Apparently it's... Oh. Do you see a boss here, people? I do. I see a special monster. Good question, Queen. I don't know. Last week's was kind of nice. A large armored soldier is blocking the path to the castle. Attempt to defeat it? Let's see what happens. Listen to the riff, people. This could ironically be a good idea to use Kevin's S-Craft.
I hold in my hand the chalice of heaven. May its holiest of lights act as our shield.
Because that, a 200 stat, gives us Earthguard EX. We could take 2 blows for 3. And that could be absolutely vital at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, we missed the boss, which is kind of annoying. I just saw the amount of attacks it was going to get. That's why I thought Grail Sphere would have been a good idea. Out of curiosity, what does your craft do? Praise for a Valkyrie emote. But let's see what this does, I'm curious. That gets every one of them.
Upon the golden wings of battle, descending to that land to rescue wayward souls.
What the hell? Damn! Okay, Rias. Where the hell were you hiding now? And we stunned him as well. This is perfect. Everyone go for Soul Blow. Everyone finish him off. Good lord, that was an S-Craft and a half. Jeez.
Justice must always prevail.
Yay, 3 levels up. We've got a tear bomb, 2 purging bomb, an insulating tape, a smelling salt. Ah, and that's now opened an area of Gransalor. And I'm guessing that weakens the seal on the castle.
No. Hey, what's this magic symbol for?
I believe it's locked by a spiritual power of some kind. We're unlikely to be able to force our way through as long as it remains active, I'm afraid.
That's certainly how it seems. Which means that they're going to need to find some way to remove it, or we won't be able to get inside.
Most likely, yeah. You alright with leaving us the castle until later then?
I fear we have little choice. I can only hope that Ideos will keep everyone inside safe until we can return. Shall we resume our search of the city in the meantime?
That works. Hopefully we can find some way of getting inside while making the rounds.
So yes, Ria's new S-Craft. No wonder we didn't start the game with it. Where the hell did that come from? That was epic. Yes, I will summon down an angel of death. Basically. Nice, that one's been impeded. And that won't be dead. Now, if I'm lucky, I might be able to take advantage of it. Yep, Tita, try and take it out. Even though you've got the damage to really hurt that one, he's helpless. Let's leave him that way. Can you reach, or are you going to have to magic him? Right, magic him. Irritate him, but what can you do?
Justice must always prevail.
And now Rias has leveled up as well, that's great. So we can level up in this game, but obviously there is a cap to how far you can go early on. You don't want to. Obviously, the game wants to discourage over leveling, but you can get leveled at the right time, so it's not too bad. Right, was it this way that was open? It was. Okay. So now we're in the East Block. It's nice to go from like the really kind of like tunneled dungeon that we previously were in Phantasma and be here in Grand Solatum in full control of the city. I quite like it. Oh, damn it. I was hoping I'd get a free attack on him, and basically we ghosted through him. Yeah, see, they're weak. Those enemies aren't even worth worrying about. They seem to have a habit of turning around quickly, these enemies. Sometimes they turn around fast. And there's... well, what you have to do is just be able to get through it. Just take everyone's health back up while I can. But if you get it right, you can do that. Ooh, Tita's got the skull. That could come in handy. And now Julia's got the skull. Bye-bye. I missed anyway. It didn't matter that it was going to do no damage. Oh, boo. It had literally no health left. That's annoying.
Not bad.
Nah, not bad at all. You're quite correct, Kevin. Right. Question is, can we get inside the market? We can. Right, let's see what's in here. Septium drops. Found a scrap of paper with recipes written on it, so we learn the recipe for septium drops. There's some green hair inside. The chest prays that to Adios, this sinful priest gets his just desserts. Now, who could they possibly be talking about there? You know, come on. So 100, it's quite a high strength, and it does a random ailment 50%. Ooh, nice. More loot. A softening balm. 12 of 12. Hideko didn't even wait for an answer. She just flung open the door without a care. And there, standing before her was... Joker from Batman. A proxy puppet, very nice. I'm not clever enough for all these chest phrases. Yeah, that one's had a break. That one's had a breakdown, people. That one's reached the end. Right, you've already got a proxy puppet, so you can have one as a backup as well, then. Is there any more loot hidden here in Edel Department Store? Does not look like it. Okay, let's sneak out the backside. Ah. This area here, this particular rest area, is very important in the story of Trails in the Sky. It was where a certain interaction took place. If you know, you know. Perfect time for a critical. He was the one who was going to get an attack. I wasn't taking any chances. Clean sweep.
Scary.
Because evidently we're looking for another enemy like that big one. So there is the arena around here, but there should also be the news office and the science museum. Here it is, the history museum. I want to see if anything's hidden in here, because this was where a certain antagonist had a base of operations, and it makes me wonder if there might be something waiting for us. Doesn't look like it. Yep, so you can still talk to all the exhibits if you want. I'm not going to bore you all to tears with that. Yeah, that's what turbo mode does, by the way, people. You can just make it so you go ultra quick. There's nothing in there. That's disappointing. I expected more. Ah, but... that's interesting. Ah, we can get to the landing port. That I wasn't expecting. Ah, it's only one of them.
Hey!
Okay, go for it, Tita. You get 2 moves. And she only needs 1. The time where I get the bonus move, she doesn't need it. Always the way, people. I'm gonna say it's an interesting game, this Trials in the Sky, the third, because it's a totally different take on it. Again, it reminds me a lot of Persona 3 FES's The Answer thus far, but again, I'm only in the 2nd chapter, so it's difficult for me to offer full comment. Nah, I want the initiative. I want the initiative. Try again. Not quite. These night enemies seem to turn around very quickly, so it can be very difficult to get the initiative on them. You think you've got it, and then all of a sudden you don't. However, we get 2 turns, so this is an opportunity. Oh, he didn't quite stun him. That's disappointing. I wonder, man, what time to pummel you to death here. There we go. Job done.
For the sake of my master!
Nicely done, sir. Okay, anything back here? Nope. Be careful when we come out. Ah, that's more like it. Now we have a triple move. I was hoping that Tita would get the move after Julia, so we got all 3 together, but it was not to be. Ah, nice one. He's down. Okay. I'm hoping now that Tita can hit the power of them.
Scary.
Yeah, you'll level up. Ah, after all that, there's nothing back here. Oh wow, we've got quite a lot, and that's annoying. Kevin has got... actually, to be fair, I can use this to my advantage, because this move's not going to do anything. Ah, so we've now got a new move called the Mirage Berg. Basically, it negates an attack, and we've got attack orders to build it up. That's cool. Get back in there, you.
Yeah. Hey.
I might be able to take full advantage here if I'm careful. There we go, instant kill.
Hey.
I don't know if he's going to be able to reach it. Yes, perfect.
Not bad.
Right, there's nothing back there. What about down here? Checking out for any enemies. I am really, really disappointed. There is the square root of nothing. That's a disappointment. I was expecting at least an Easter egg or something. But there is, as I say, the square root of fuck all. Apart from that, the sign about the things that are allowed on the aircraft. That is very disappointing.
Hey. Yeah.
Very well done. Go on, Julia, shank it.
Justice must always prevail.
So it just feels weird to be at the start of a game and be in the 90s or the 100s for level. It just seems so bizarre. Right, it's either going to be the sewers or... Oh, we can go into the embassies. Ah, okay. Ah.
It's time to get coffee, huh? It is but out of nowhere.
Here they come! Okay, trigger the music, people. Now's not the time to waste the... Well, not... I won't say waste, it's not a waste. I want to try and get the S-Craft at top level. Time magic again seems to be their big booster.
Strike is one! I've gotta give it my all!
Let's start with Tita going summoning the satellite.
Okay!
It's a really good battle theme, this. Oh, that's helpful. That's wiped out loads of the health. Ah! They do double attacks.
For the sake of my master! Get ready! Get ready! Ah!
Okay, that's not ideal, but we managed to get away with it. So for now... Very useful. So I do like the, gathering energy. Right, quick. Oh, so close. That was weakening its regular attack.
Scary.
That was a big ambush, but we got away with it. So, welcome to the embassy, people. Normally it's a place of, you know, no. There is no sanctuary here. You're not being afforded any sanctuary at this point, people. No. You are not that lucky here, people. Lucky for us, we managed to get in, take them down, and that was actually quite an enjoyable battle. Mainly because I was able to S-Craft my way to success like a cheap player, but that's what the S-Crafts are there for. They're there for emergency use. Found the Tara Bomb. You are the real treasure. Ew. Buy me dinner first, game. Come on. Buttering me up like that. Who do you think you are? I'm not the only one who said that to a game recently, am I, Queen? Oh, hello! It's either going to be Olivier or Zin, because it's one of their embassies. Is that...
Indeed. We found you seated inside stones just like this. At this point, it's safe to assume that someone's seated inside this one, too.
Well, it's in the Erebonian embassy, so maybe it's Olivier. Oh, wait. Joshua was bonding up on you too, wasn't he?
Also, there's Mueller, the knight.
I don't care who it is. I can't wait to find out who's inside.
Well, so we don't know for sure. There's no rush. We should try and make our way back to the base soon and check for ourselves.
Yeah, we'll check back soon, but I'm not going right now. Because I want to, evidently, in this chapter, we're going to get more characters. There's a red chest. We got a bestia coat. I'm empty, you say? What's a libellous statement? Libellous, you get it? As in libel? you get it? Do you get it? Right, so he can have it. As can she. It has a big boost to defense. So I'm half tempted to give it to Tita. Because she's got the weakest defense at the moment. By quite a long way. It would also give her access to more agility. Which will make her useful for her moves. I'm going to give it to Tita for now. But I can always change it if I need to. So it looks like that's the end of that. So let's keep going. I'll be surprised at the dungeons if the sewers are open. But there's only one way to find out. That could have been masterful. And it has. It's taken one enemy right out of the equation.
Justice must always prevail.
So as we try and get more of our Sepith, so the question is, what's in the sewers, and can we get in there? No, we can't. The door is locked, so we've not got the sewer key. The fact we can get down there at all and the door is locked tells me we can find it. So we might well be able to get into the sewers later. Yeah, that's sealed. So the battle arena is sealed as well. Can we get into this embassy? The Calvard one? No, we can't get into the Calvard embassy either. So I think that's everywhere on this side. Oh wait, hang on. That's just the clock. That's all that tells us. Doesn't tell us anything new there. And I've been inside the building, and that's... Yes, that's locked off. Well, that tells me the only thing I can do then is actually go back to base and find out who this character is, which I'm assuming is going to be Olivier. But they always say that when you assume, you make an ass of you and me. And they're not wrong. So what we'll have to do now, I only want to come back here to get access to that base. We now need to use the clock, and as you can see, we can get to the same plane. So going back to base. Much like with Mementos and Persona 5, we can go straight to the top. So then, let's see who's waiting behind this seal stone.
I still can't get over how pretty they are.
So this is how I was released too, was it? Oh, hold on. Interesting, it's changed it to dusk. and unleashed another area of the city. Right, okay. So it's not just people. It also opens areas too. That looks like... I said it could have been Mueller. What was that? Stun grenade? Fall back, Olivier! The target is likely to be... What?
It's you.
Captain Spots, what are you doing here?
Wait.
Just where is this? And what happened to Olivier?
So you were the prince when you were drawn in here.
Allow me to explain what we know of our situation. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to try and answer them.
I see. I must admit, all of this is a little too much to take in at once. I'm more tempted to think I'll wake up any minute to find I've been dreaming.
I felt much the same way at first, Major. I've been here for a while now, and I still find myself doubting all of this is even real. I'm too hard-headed for my own good, I fear.
Then we're similar in more ways than one. In any case, we don't have the luxury of time on our side. I'm concerned about the full safety, so allow me to assist you with your search.
Yeah, we'd be happy to have you. Incidentally, before we get going, what kind of situation were you in when this light started surrounding you?
Well, the two of us were in Palm conducting an inspection. Night arrived and the two of us made our way back to the hotel where we were staying. That was when it happened, and completely without warning. I can't say for sure, but given he was with me, he may have been caught up in this as well.
That's the southernmost town of Erebania, right?
That's right. It happens to be the closest new Erebonian town to Liberl.
Sorry to interject, but may I ask something? Who is this Olivier you keep referring to?
Oh, he was another one of the guys who came with us to Flying City, Prince Oliver. You wouldn't think he was a prince when you met him, though. He's a real easygoing and fun to be around.
I'm not sure I could disagree any more with that last part if I tried. He delights in living a life of excessive debauchery and constantly exhausts those unfortunate enough to be around him at every waking hour. Yeah, Mueller, you're my spirit animal when it comes to Olivier.
Haha, you know as well as I do that there's more to him than that, of course. Word of his exploits since returning to the Empire have been reaching Liberl, Major. It's said to be believed he's become quite adored at high-class social gatherings.
It's true he's managed to avoid causing too much of a stir by keeping his usual acts afar. Well, who knows what kind of rumors will start spreading when he reveals his true colors.
Yeah, well, keep hanging in there, buddy. Seven Ramrias?
Nothing at all. It's interesting how the people we've found so far all seem to know one another. That can't be a simple coincidence. Perhaps only people who meet that condition and are getting surrounded by that white light and coming here.
Yeah, maybe. Well, the logic does add up.
At the very least, it appears to be linked to becoming imprisoned in one of those stones you spoke of. You mentioned before not finding sealing stones considered any of the Arsaid's crew or Grand Select residents, right? Despite encountering both the ship and the city itself in a normal state.
That's correct.
I hadn't even thought of that. Yeah, it's good food for thought while we keep exploring. Right now, our focus needs to find out what happened to Grancel. Indeed.
The lads will accompany you to it if at all possible. The fans will let me accept the situation I'm in will be experienced at first hand.
Yep, so now we can choose to form our team, and Mueller's also level 99 if we want as well. So, I'm actually quite happy with the team I've got for now, but I am going to need to bring Mueller in. Although I said that, if I bring Mueller in, there is one advantage. I might be able to use him in that moon door. He's also very much a thug. Look at his stats. He's a power guy, he's a powerhouse. Yep, so from the garden we can switch out, so that's kind of cool. And to do this, we select the icon. Members who aren't mandatory in time can be switched freely. You can also view and change the equipment of armors and reserve members from the camp menu while in the garden as well. Nice. Well, I leave the explorer the operation of the capital in your hands.
You know, it's best for me to take some time to cool my head around here and regain my composure.
Okay.
If we find anything noteworthy, we'll let you know right away. In the meantime, we'll leave Garden's garden to you. Understood. What was that?
Kevin, was that?
Yeah, his our old pal, the cube again. Visitors from afar. Possessors of the cube. Oh, I gave her a guy's voice, and it's a woman.
A woman's voice?
And who might she be?
Yeah, I wish we knew. Whoever she is, she doesn't seem like she can hear us.
You seem to be gathering strength well. I will unlock another of the cube's powers.
About remote abilities. In the cube, you select a character not in the active party is set as a support member. The support member will confer certain benefits on the active party. Each character has a different set of benefits they can provide, including raising stats, drop rates, and more.
Ah,
The power of the malevolent one is much too great. I pray that your bonds will become a great light that will let you prevail.
So now we're doing the bonds in from Persona as well? Come on! Seriously? I fear I may have underestimated how bizarre a situation this is. Regardless, whoever she may be, it doesn't sound like she means us any harm.
Indeed. That Schwarzritter is clearly our enemy, but the woman doesn't seem to be so far. That said, I wouldn't place too much trust in her just yet. We still don't know who she is.
Well, thanks to her, we got a few neat features on the key to play around with. You guys up for seeing how they work? MC has the Zwei Honda. No point giving him anything there. No, the items available. Mule Valda. He's got HP 2. He can actually have more quartz, ironically. So I could either raise his defense or give him poison, which could be useful. Information, which does boost his stats overall, gives him overall cast. Say poison will be good. Giving him the ability to poison enemies, that'll be really useful. In a second, I can give him access to Sulph and Wing, which could come in handy. And also I could take his dexterity up by giving him hit 2. So what she does is raise our defense and raise our arts defense percent rate, but drop our arts attack power. So that's the downside. She's basically a defender. And that's how you do it. For now, I'm not going to bother, but it is something to bear in mind. And I get the feeling this will be Mueller's side story, because he is the guard of the royal house. He's the sword who guards Olivier. No, it's not him. Okay, fair enough. Oh, bugger. I didn't want that. Ow. Like, serious. Ow. I'm not happy about that. Oh, but that's good. He's poisoned the enemy. Oh, Kevin, you legend. You've just taken his extra move as well. And thanks to Feint, and then Poison killed him.
Not bad.
Oh, no, that was revenge. That was Kevin going, oh, no, you're not getting away with that, basically. Oh, Kevin, you troll. You legend. Man, Mule's got some power to him, I'll give him that one.
Hey! Yeah! We did it!
And now we can get through to the west block. Oh no, we can't. It's sealed off. The game was like, nah, 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 nah. Suckers. Well, maybe not that part. But I think we can get through here now. This is where we couldn't get before. Yeah. I'm gonna fight him. It's a shame we didn't poison the enemy then, but never mind. It's okay.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
General Morgan's residence. Interesting. Obtain some more Sepith. Psst. His survival hinges on what I have to say. Run. Run now. I mean, it's not bad advice, to be honest. But yes, this has been an interesting game to play, hasn't it? Because we've seen quite a lot of, like, it's almost like side stories, and there's the church. I expected a special cutscene coming in here. I'm quite disappointed. 35 of 36. So, the son began cautiously. What would you say if I told you I was thinking of selling Grandpa's shop? The door is locked, we can't get through that. And there's nothing up top there either. Back through the back. Hey, there's a chair. Beware, this chest is full of salt. Yes, the chest is salty. And we found the stun gun B. Nice. You mean 2 games full of these cheesy phrases wasn't enough?
No. I can't say that it was.
She's got extra range and extra power, so that's really good news. Oh, we got a moon door. Those who have not proven themselves in battle are not worthy of stepping inside. Should you wish to be deemed worthy, struggle through 100 battles, only then shall the door open. Oh. Okay, the game's calling me out. Let's see what happens. It's the star chamber, not the moon chamber.
I shall grant you a memory fragment. and my blessing.
Enclosed is a report on the damage dealt to the former Principality of Northumbria by the Salt Pale. Also contained within is research on the Pale itself. Holy City of Artaria, Congregation for the Sacraments. I hereby present this report to you, Your Holiness, ever at the side of the Goddess. This report contains classified information and may only be read by those with the clearance to do so. Certain sections of the utmost secrecy have also been blacked out. We've released 3 million files, and they've all been redacted. No celebrities were on that island. Progression of events after the Pale's appearance. July 1st, 1178, 5:45 a.m. An urgent report came in from Halishas Cathedral in the then Principality, now a state, of Northumbria and northern Zemuria. It stated that a giant white pillar, so tall it appears to kiss the clouds, had appeared on the outskirts of the city. Bishop Alexei, the one who sent the report, behaved as if extremely unsettled by what was happening. By urgent order of the committee, 2 knights of the Grouse Ritter, the 8th Dominion, aka the Roaring Lion, and the Squire, both of whom were working on another mission in a nearby nation, were dispatched to perform a formal investigation. They hurried to the scene via the 8th Merkabah unit. Please note that Merkabahs had only recently been put into use at this point. They arrived promptly, and at 6:22 a.m., this was what they saw. Enclosed is a photograph of the object now known as the Salt Pale. At this point, however, it was far larger than the term pale would suggest. It was more akin to a massive tower that soared hundreds of arc into the air. The 2 knights provided the following observation regarding the situation on their arrival. We were met with a mighty hailstorm blowing in our direction from Haliask, or so it appeared at first, till we eventually realized the storm contained not ice, but salt. And that would really sting. A salt storm. I don't want to think about that. Yeah, apologies people, just felt a little bit of a tickle in my throat. The object's surface is completely covered with salt, making it impossible to tell what it may actually look like underneath. The surrounding air has become powdered salt, and it falls to the ground now like snow falling on a tundra. The spread of that salinification process was startlingly rapid, and the affected area spread in the blink of an eye. By the time the Graalstrutter arrived, the entire landscape of the capital had turned to salt, and the lives of many who lived there, like the aforementioned Bishop Alexei, had already been lost. Yet the spread did not stop there. A day after the Salt Pale first appeared, a vast coniferous forest so north of the capital crystallized and collapsed. Bridges also collapsed, rendering all the main highways out of the city unusable. Please note by this point, then ruler Prince Balmond had already fled the country to a nearby nation. 2 days passed since the Pale's appearance. By this point, roughly half of the entire Principality had become a sea of salt. Countless refugees had fled to the southern side of the country because the River Grieve stood between it and the affected area. Finally, 3 days after the Pale's appearance, the salinification process stopped at dawn. As a result, the knights were able to advance on the capital of Haliask with the hope of investigating the Salt Pale. That afternoon, they finally reached it. But what they found looked completely different from how the Pale had been before they first arrived in Northumbria. In the center of the salinified area, they found an object that was a mere 2.5 arge in height. Its surface was no longer blanketed in salt. Rather, it looked as if something had been carved out of it. It is now believed that the Pale's mass decreased as the salidification process progressed. In its smaller state, the Pale had lost its power to turn swathes of the country to salt, but its ability to salidify was still very much intact. Anything that touched it, even for a millisecond, was instantaneously turned into salt. It was of the utmost importance to handle it with care. In order to complete the mission without physical contact, the Graustritter required the use of the sacred tool Gleipnir, which was delivered to them from the high seat in Arteria. Since then, it has been kept closely sealed away, deep within the high seat in Arteria. Still, while the recovery mission was ultimately deemed a success, the damage already caused was equally vast and significant. Apologies, people, felt another tickle in my throat. No damage to the surrounding nations was reported, but it resulted in the destruction of the 3 of the 5 administrative districts of the Principality, including its capital. Over a third of the population, along with travelers from elsewhere, lost their lives. This is to say nothing of the emotional damage caused. Due to its sudden outbreak, the hearts of North Ambria's people were overwhelmed with fear and uncertainty. From a humanitarian and religious perspective, a swift response from the Septium Church was all but necessary. The decision was made to dispatch personnel to the region right away. And upon arrival, they set about rebuilding the damaged churches and healing both the physical and mental wounds of the people. Those who were left orphaned in the crisis were taken into the gospel facilities, where they would be cared for until adulthood. The northern region of the country that had been turned entirely to salt was placed under the church's control. It has been a restricted area ever since. Supplementary notes. After some time, the country's former leader, Prince Balmont, attempted to rebuild the government. But given that he had fled the country during its hour of need, caring only for himself and not his people, all authority he once had was gone. The following year, the country's people led an armed uprising, and the Principality of North Ambria was no more. Eventually, elections were held, and the country became a democracy, thus bringing about the birth of the autonomous state we know of now. This was also when the former Principality's armed forces reformed as a vigilante corps. Given the extreme poverty of the state, however, the majority of said corps considered gathering foreign currency to be of the utmost importance. This was how the large-scale Jaeger Corps known as the Northern Jaegers was first established. As far as the rest of Zemuria is concerned, this is where the tale of the Salt Pail ends. But a number of very important questions still remain unanswered. Perhaps the most obvious of these is where it came from. Despite the considerable size of the object and that it appeared on the outskirts of a populated city, no information is available regarding the moment it first appeared. The most popular theory is that its appearance was due to something akin to spatial translocation, but no hard evidence exists to support this or any other theory. Of importance, however, is its positioning in the teachings of the Septian Church. The Pale is clearly different in nature to artifacts, and appears to be a more fundamental manifestation of the goddess's powers of creation. Within the limits of our knowledge at present, this is as far as we can get to the truth. There are some who have proposed it may be one of the Septarians, but no evidence has been found in legend or scripture to support this belief. Nevertheless, these questions and many others need answering, and the Congregation for the Sacraments continues to study the Salt Pail to this day. The most accepted proposal comes from those who believe the pail should be seen as nothing more than a gift from Adios, and they continue to consider various means for her church to make good use of it. The most realistic of these plans is using it in the manufacture of a sacred tool used for execution. Parts of the pail are cut away using high-pressure water and then surrounded with a cylinder made from salt crystal, allowing them to be fired directly into the target without requiring the user to make direct contact. Should the bolt make successful contact with a human target, their whole body would turn to salt, killing them in mere seconds. Which is something that we saw, courtesy of Kevin Graham, because he used that on at the end of Trails in the Sky 2nd chapter. There are no known means for reversing or stopping the process. This approach does not come without flaws. It seems unwise to be careless of an object we still do not understand the true nature of, for one thing. There are also humanitarian concerns with executing someone in this manner. Still, it does bear mention that should there ever be a case where a target needs to be eliminated without fail, this would be the most surefire way to carry it out. It should go without saying that research on it is intended to continue into the future. Appendix regarding the aforementioned sacred tool. Trial use begins with the sacred tool. Top secret work only. Permission granted to use in the execution of. Used in the execution of. Fired from bowgun. Results were extremely favourable. No damage was caused to the surrounding area. The target was also successfully erased. About the target. The target was orphaned by the salt pail when it first appeared. That was Weissman, if I'm right. A brief history of is as follows. Joins the Septian Church. Joins the Congregation for Sacraments as an official. Promoted to bishop. Declared a heretic and excommunicated from the church. Side story, the salt pail has been finished. And we received Petrify and 3,500 Mira. So we all know who that was. Does the same, but you can petrify enemies, so it's basically the same kind of move. So it's useful, but it depends on what we've got. But we now also have money, which is nice. So, on tonight's stream, we managed to get ourselves 2 members of the party back together. We recruited Julia Schwartz and Mueller, and we found ourselves in this alternate, nightmarish version of Grand Soul. That is where we are wrapping up for tonight. Now, tomorrow evening, you can catch Chris JT 1985 live here on twitch.tv. That's twitch.tv/Chris JT 1985. He's going to be carrying on his playthrough of Spider-Man. Really looking forward to seeing what carries on in that game. On Wednesday evening next week, I am doing something that I've never tried before. We're going back to the PS3 era, because I'm going to be digging up a racing game that I've not played for about 15 years. I had it on the Xbox 360, and I want to play it on the PS3. That is Race Driver Grid, and it has, from what I've seen so far, some of the best AI in a game in years. So I'm looking forward to digging up with you all. That's Wednesday evening, 8 PM GMT. And you can, of course, go and check out Queen3210 over on YouTube. youtube.com/@Queen3210, where you can see playthroughs of the likes of Final Fantasy X-2, which is going on towards 100%, the ongoing playthrough of Resident Evil Remake, where she had a lot of fun recently trying to dodge around an enemy that was getting in her way. I'm not going to say any more than that. It was very fun to watch indeed. And you also recently seen the playthrough of Persona 3 Reload completed. Do go check out those channels, like, share, subscribe. Thank you all very, very much for watching. And it appears the ending to Trails in the Sky SC was all an experiment by the church. Revelations, people.